All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the definitive buyer's guide for Xpeed barbells. You know, if you're serious about strength training, the barbell is, well, it's the foundation of everything. We're going to break down all you need to know to pick the absolute perfect one for your goals.
And you know what? That's not an exaggeration at all. The right bar feels like an extension of your own body, you know? It helps you push your limits safely and effectively. But the wrong one, it can hold you back, it can be frustrating. So, this is a pretty crucial decision. To make sure you get it right, let's start with the basics.
So, to choose the right bar, you've got to speak the language, right? We're going to start with a quick anatomy lesson. Trust me, understanding these parts is the very first step to making a smart, informed purchase.
First up, the sleeve. This is the part where you load up your plates. It's got a standard 50mm diameter, but here's the key feature. It rotates. Now, why is that so important? Well, for those explosive Olympic lifts like cleans and snatches, that spin allows the weights to rotate without ripping the bar right out of your hands. It's a total game changer for performance.
Next, you've got the shaft. This is the main body of the bar, about 7 feet long, and it's the part you actually hold onto. The diameter, usually around 28 to 29 millimeters for men's bars, is kind of the sweet spot. It gives you a solid, comfortable grip that you can really hang on to.
And what gives you that grip? That would be the knurling. This diamond-shaped pattern is literally etched into the steel to keep your hands from slipping. And this is really where personal preference kicks in. The aggressiveness of the knurling can be quite different. Some bars have a finer, more comfortable feel that's great for high rep workouts, while others are way more coarse, designed to give you maximum grip for those heavy, 1-rep maxes.
See those smooth rings on the shaft? Those are your markings. And no, they're not just for decoration. They are your guides for consistent hand placement. Whether you're setting up for a bench press or a snatch, these rings make sure your grip is even every single time.
All right, so now you know the anatomy of a bar. Let's talk about how to match these features to your training style and find the perfect Xpeed barbell for you.
Here are the 7 key things you really need to weigh. We're talking about the kind of lifting you do, the bar's material, its size, the feel of that knurling, how it spins, how much weight it can handle, and of course, your budget.
Let's zoom in on one of the most technical, but maybe one of the most important factors, the spin. The little mechanism inside that lets the sleeves rotate is a huge performance differentiator. So what's really going on inside that sleeve? It really just comes down to bearings versus bushings. Needle bearings, which you'll find in high-end bars, give you a super smooth, fast, and consistent spin. It's what you want for Olympic lifting, period. Bushings, on the other hand, offer a slower, more controlled rotation. They're incredibly durable and cost-effective, which makes them perfect for powerlifting and general strength training.
So, with all that knowledge under your belt, let's meet the Xpeed family. Each and every barbell is specifically designed with these features in mind, tailored for different types of lifters and different training styles.
This chart right here gives you a fantastic bird's-eye view of the entire Xpeed family. You can see at a glance how the spin system, the capacity, and the ideal use all line up, which makes it super easy to see where each bar fits. You've got the X series for competitive lifting, the P series as your versatile workhorse, the D series for building a strong foundation, and the training bar for nailing that technique. Let's take a closer look at the X series. This is Xpeed's flagship, the top dog. With 8 needle bearings, it has the smoothest, silkiest spin in the whole lineup. It's got a massive 700-kilo weight capacity and a really tough Cerakote finish. This is the bar for serious athletes who need the absolute best. Next is the P series, which I like to call the workhorse. It strikes a perfect balance. With 4 needle bearings, it still has a fantastic spin, making it great for things like CrossFit and high-intensity workouts where you're mixing all different types of lifts. It's the ultimate all-rounder in the Xpeed lineup. Now, for those of you just starting out or focusing on pure strength, there's the Xpeed D series. This bar uses those durable brass bushings for that controlled spin we talked about. It's built to be a solid, reliable foundation for mastering those fundamental lifts. And its coarser knurling gives you a really firm grip to build confidence. And finally, the Xpeed training bar. At 15 kilograms, it's lighter and it has a slightly thinner shaft. This makes it absolutely perfect for beginners or anyone who's just laser-focused on nailing their technique before adding heavy weight. Think of it as the ideal tool for building a solid movement foundation.
Okay, you've met the family, you understand the anatomy. Now it's time to choose your champion. Let's run through a final checklist to lock in your decision.
Just ask yourself these 4 questions. 1. What is your primary purpose? Are you doing Olympic lifting, powerlifting, or more general fitness? 2. What's your required weight capacity? Be honest about your current strength and your future goals. 3. What knurling feel do you prefer? Do you need a death grip or something more comfortable for higher reps? And 4. What's your budget? Answering these will point you directly to the right Xpeed bar.
And hey, just remember, the journey doesn't have to end with a straight bar. Xpeed also offers a whole range of specialty bars, like hex bars and safety squat bars. These are fantastic tools for adding variety, targeting specific muscles, and working around limitations. But that's a topic for another day.
So the right barbell is out there waiting for you. As we've seen, it's probably the single most important piece of equipment for getting stronger. Now you have all the knowledge you need to make the perfect choice. Your foundation of strength is waiting. Which Xpeed barbell will you choose?